in Thap Phnom, Thailand. Hey, today is Memorial Day. I think it's very important to start this live video to recognizing the veterans, not only in the United States, but all over the world. To be a veteran of the military for your country requires a different type of person, I think, that would sacrifice their life for their country, and for the people that ultimately gave up their life for your country. I want to thank all of you people, and and I also mentioned in the video about supporting my channel. I don't need, I'm not talking about support financially, I'm just talking about clicking like and subscribing to my channel. Hey guys, how are you? Over probably 65% of my viewers are not subscribers to the channel. Anybody who has a YouTube channel always promotes subscribers and comments and thumbs up. Because what that does is it helps generate more views for your channel, which ultimately gets you more revenue from advertisers. So not asking for money for donations, any more shirts, stuff like that. Just try to give you guys positive content. A reward with a thumbs up and subscribe would be a very great satisfaction for me. So just wanted to get that out there and tell you guys thanks for all the wonderful comments. I've been really far behind on answering a lot of the questions. It's very difficult to do that while you're on the road. Now, I was making videos every other day, and mainly because I was having too much fun. But not only that, it's difficult to edit and upload videos when you're moving from place to place. So I'm a little far behind, but we've been home. We just made a trip back from Pak Chong. I've got a few videos coming for that. I just put a video out this morning of mine and Paige's return back here to Thap Phnom. We just had a kind of an average day, but I wanted to bring you guys along. I had an awesome interview with an Australian guy, but I had my GoPro sitting at the end of the table just to give you a view of what we were going to eat for lunch. It wasn't going to be anything that spectacular, but we had an interesting conversation. I wish I would have had the equipment to really get to put him on the video, but I didn't, so sorry about that. Speaking of not having the right crap, I got an adapter for this. Let me show you what I got here. Hello guys, I'm going to answer some questions that you have in just a moment. Just want to kind of update you on my travel plans and what's happening, but this is my gimbal that I have for my GoPro Hero 4, which is here. This GoPro Hero 4 works good, except it doesn't have a built-in gyro, so it's really jumpy. So without this, it works, or a tripod, it doesn't work. So I've got this adapter right here, which you have to have, which I've just kind of Velcroed it on. You got to have, for this camera, the 5, for you to put a microphone on it. So the microphone plugs into here. But this thing was over $100 plus shipping. So I found this on eBay from China. You know, they make everything in China. But look, it is a definite GoPro adapter. And I paid $46 including shipping from China. So call me frugal, I don't know. I just don't feel like spending $150 for an adapter so I can buy a microphone. So I'm waiting on the microphone. Thank you very much for the Memorial Day veteran wishes. Thank you everybody who was a veteran for your country. I just took you guys on a trip to Kanchanaburi, and there was a lot of memorials that I took you, a lot of heartfelt moments for me. I know there wasn't a lot of Americans that perished during that time, but as a soldier, I think in any country we have a respect for people that have given the ultimate sacrifice, I think. So I think it would be touching for anybody to see. But yes. So we just got back from Pak Chang, which is in Korat, which Korat is Nakhon Ratchasima, and Pak Chang is close to Khao Yai. And Khao Yai, that's where Paul Red wanted some of his friends have a resort and a vacation home out there. I'm going to share the video here in the next, maybe start tomorrow on that. I have a few videos that I still need to edit, but I'm a little far behind. We came back home and I just took a break from YouTube, and I just didn't do any videos. I was tired. I went on a few long bike rides. I got home from the trip and did a trip to Nakhon Phanom and back, and did some running around in between. It's about 120 kilometers. What that is in miles, I don't know. I'd have to ask my phone, sorry. Somewhere around 30 something miles, I think. But hey, I needed a break. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. But a lot of the reason why I did a video every other day was so that I knew I was going to take a break so that I could continue to put out videos for you guys. But I already had them edited, and a lot you can actually upload videos on YouTube and schedule time. So a lot of times when you guys see me, it's not really live at the moment, but that's just happening. When you're not doing videos like in a room or in the same town about the same crap over and over again, when you're running all around in Thailand and being unpredictable, that's just the way you got to do it sometimes. So anyway, I feel good and I feel revived. We are going to be in the United States in 12 days. I want to say, I wish I could say I'm excited to go back home, but I think the airplane ride is a little stressful for me to be sitting on a plane for 22 hours. I always have a hard time sleeping, and then you have a horrible jet lag issue when you get to your destination. But maybe this time I won't have any issues. I won't be overthinking anything, and I'll just probably sleep like a baby, but I doubt it. But there's a lot of things I want to do in the U.S. I think mostly eat. I'm ready for a big, fat, juicy steak and some Mexican food. And some Mexican beer. Being on the border of Mexico and Texas. In America, we do have awesome food there. It's not really American food. It's just a mixture of all people from all around the world that bring their culture and bring their cuisine to the United States. It's just, and being in Thailand, they are the most pickiest damn eaters in the world. They only eat, Thai food or Chinese food or Vietnamese food, and they're very picky about taste and flavor, but they definitely do not know how to cook a steak. If you put a juicy, fat, perfect piece of meat in front of them, they will screw it up. But it's not their fault. It's just not something that they normally do. But they can cook the hell out of pork and chicken, I can tell you that. So, but anyway, I'm looking forward to getting back home. Let's get to some questions from here. We're going to be gone for 3 weeks. I still want to continue to make videos. I want to share some interesting things just from my point of view. I know most of you guys are from the United States and probably aren't going to be interested, so hopefully I can keep your attention span. I want to ask you guys a question because You know, when I make a short video, I think I get more complaints that it wasn't long enough, and it was like, oh, we wanted to continue to see it. So my format is not like anybody else's. I kind of want to bring you along for the entire day. I want to start you out in the morning and end in the afternoon. So when I do a video, it's usually planned on a day that is going to be full of something, you know. Or if I do an informational video, it's usually kind of short. But are the 30-minute videos, are they just too damn long, you think? I know a lot of people, and I have a horrible attention span too, you know. I really do. But a lot of times I want to bring you through and just, because I know most of you aren't here in Thailand, and you're missing the Thailand, not just me talking, but you're missing what I'm here to show you. So anyway, are the 30-minute videos too long? Put in the comment section, what do you think it should be? Should it be 10 to 20, 20 to 30, or longer, you know? I know I can't make everybody happy, but I just want to get a general idea of, not that I'm going to really change anything in my life, but I don't want to make it miserable for you guys to skip through it. So I want to make content that's good for you. So anyway, I wanted to put that out there because I had about 4 or 5 people tell me they really like the video, but they have to skip through it. But it could be a time issue, you know. I don't know. My videos are probably the ones you want to watch during your lunch break. Anyway, let's get to some questions. Yeah, if you skip, that's fine. I skip through stuff too. I rarely watch YouTube videos. I really don't have time, and I've had a lot of people recommend YouTube videos and TV shows, and I just haven't been I don't have time to watch it. I just got too much stuff going on in my life, and I feel like if I watch TV sometimes I'm missing out on something, and I can't really enjoy it. I do like movies though, but I rarely watch them. Okay. I'm getting a lot of feedback for the time. I'll look at all of this whenever the video's over and try to, I don't know. I can't make the world go around, but I do like to have input. And then you guys can see what everybody thinks too. And yeah. Okay. Let's start somewhere here on the list of questions. Captain CJ Miller. Let them be what they are. Don't sweat the small stuff. Be happy and enjoy life with Paige, making great memories. I don't sweat the small. I really don't worry about. I'm not a sensitive guy. If I was, I don't think I would be putting my life on video and on Facebook and stuff like that. But you know, I'm a giver, and you know, I don't care what people think about me, period, at all. I really don't. I don't sweat it, but I do like to address certain things just to show another side of a story. So there's always another side to a story. So if you're open to opinions or hearing other sides of the stories, which I think you are because you watch YouTube, then I just like to address those things. It's not that I'm being sensitive, so. Let's see. Robert, hello, Robert. Everybody, hello. How are you guys? Thank you very much for the Veterans Day wishes. Brent, good to see you, Brent. You're jelly of my life. Jealous? Just make it happen, brother. Do it. Yeah, 60F, Kyle. Your name's Kyle. Segments are a way around it. I just have a lot of different types of videos. Some are short and some are long. I think if it's just, you can see if it's a travel video or you just see it's 30 minutes, then you know, you may want to wait till a time to watch it whenever you're able to. because if you can watch, if you skip through it, you really lose interest into it because it's not really a story, but you're missing some segments out of it that might keep you interested. Just my opinion. Bren, you're only 33. Yeah, that's a good time to start to think about your future for sure. A very good time. Gina Giavueli, big hugs and smiles to Paige. I'm jealous of the cheap cashews and beautiful fish fruit curry. Cashews, I think is what you're saying. Yeah. Food is not packed with a bunch of tax and I don't know. Food's pretty cheap here. Everything's pretty inexpensive. I think it's probably the way it should have been, should be in the Western world, but we're not going to talk about politics. Good morning. We are coming to Australia, Brent, and I'm going to say it's probably going to be next year. Which, I don't know, time's not really, you know, as they say, time goes by fast when you're having fun. I'm having a great time, and time really, we had done so much in this year and a half in Thailand since I came here. And we've done a lot in a short period of time, and I try to be productive every day, whether it's doing something for myself or traveling. But yeah, I don't know where I was going on that. Sorry, I forgot. Tim Elkins, hey Chuck, hopefully soon me and my wife will be visiting Thailand. Hopefully we will get to come. We can get together for a few. Also, when is the best time to take a trip there to Thailand? Anytime for me. I mean, I like this time of year because there's not too many tourists. Starting in November, the temperatures get really cool. Up north, it gets really cold up north. It just depends on what you want. You know, if you like a lot of activities and a lot of things to see, then come during the busy time if you don't mind the big crowds. But for me, the best time of year is around now because it rains a little bit during the day, makes the temperatures cool, and there's no tourist here. Brent says, but my partner is food sensitive. There's a lot of variation of healthy food here. I don't think food in Thailand shouldn't be an issue for anybody, whether you have allergies or you're a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever. I think that there's a lot of options for food in Thailand. Food is a big part of Thai people. They wake up and think about food all damn day. And then they think about what they're going to do for food tomorrow. Food is very important here. Paige would overload the internet with all her photos. Yes, she does on her Facebook page. Can Thai, looking forward to permanently moving to Hua Hin in a year's time. Well, good for you, sir. Good for you. Hua Hin's a little bit too populated for me, but it is a good way to transition into Thailand, to go to places like that. Hua Hin, Chiang Mai, stuff like that. Because going straight into the culture is definitely a shock and not for everybody. Cheeto, hello in Las Vegas. James, hola. Hola, ¿cómo está? Let's see. Kyle, when we eat, we talk about the next meal. I'm assuming you're Thai. Yeah, Thai people, when we're driving on our trips and they start reading the menus on the sides of the roads, it's time to pull over and eat with Thai people when they start talking about food. Bill, hi Chuck, just had to watch the vlog 406 waiting for the live stream. You're on live right now. Sweet guy in Pattaya. I live in Thailand for 10 years and immigration want us out now. I guess we all have a perspective on how things work in Thailand and life in Thailand. And, you know, hey, I guess if we all thought the same, the world would just stop. So all I got to say about that, if you're still in Thailand and you're not happy with the way things are, then there's a lot of other places to be. If Thailand made me unhappy, I wouldn't stay here at all. But I've never had a bad experience with immigration since I've been here, and since I've been traveling here many years, I haven't had any problems with that. Most of it is a misunderstanding because of communication issues. So, and if I thought it was true, I mean, I talk to, I don't know, thousands of people every month, and I really don't get that from them. But I don't know. You need to be over 50. You need to be 50 to get a retirement visa, yes. But there's multiple, I mean, you know, you've been here 10 years. I don't have to school you on types of visas, right? So I'm planning on getting a retirement visa because it's a little easier for the immigration office to do the processing. Army time, Chicago Thai consulate is making me crazy. Can I extend a 30-day tourist visa while in country? Yes, when you get, that's how you do it. You can't get a 90-day in the Thai immigration. You get a 60-day, and then when you get here, you get the extension for 30 days. You pay for the extension. We always went to the one in Chicago, me and Paige, but you know, I never dealt with them. I went to the consulate in Houston to do my visa stuff, and it was really easy, other than driving in downtown Houston. Soy Mapi is doing good, CJ. AJ, they don't want too many farang there. I don't know why that would be. Thai people really don't overthink things. Westerners overthink a lot. I ask Thai people a lot what they think about phalangs, and you know, a lot of phalangs have a perspective about Thai, and a lot of Thais have a perspective about them. But when you can speak Thai and have and communicate with them, they really think a lot differently. But I think it's all based on not being able to talk to somebody and just having an idea in your head of how things really are. That's just my point of view. So all I got to say is, if it wasn't, I'm not here just because of Paige and her family. I'm here because it's what makes me happy. So we just need to make a change if we're not happy. No time to be sad, right? Memorial Day, not Veterans Day. I apologize. It's Memorial Day. I don't know. To be honest with you, somebody had said Happy Veterans Day to me, so that's where I got that. So what do I know? You know, I'm just a blah, blah, blah guy on the internet. Let's see. Sweet guy in Pattaya. It is farang, not phalang. Whatever, dude. I've had this conversation. It really ticks me off. In Isan, they say phalang. The correct word for foreigner is farang. It's spelled with rarua, so it's farang. But I don't know if you've ever traveled outside of Pattaya, but if you do, they say things differently all over actually in every country in the world they say things differently. We're not talking about this. Say it what you want. I don't really care. Cowie Tai, missed that bike ride with you. We're on Cow now. Back in. I'm sorry. I can't understand your question. You may not be talking to me. Thais cannot say the R. We're not going to have this conversation. I promise you. They can say R. I'm from Texas, so I don't say things like people say in New Hampshire. But I can speak proper English, I promise you, and so can Thai people. But does this really matter? Does this bother you that people can't, that they have a different... If you ever go to Chiang Mai, Thai people talk extremely slow. Does that make them stupid? If you go down south, they talk really fast. What does that make them? In Pattaya, there's a lot of different people that come there to work, so you probably get a lot of different types of language. Next question. Army Times, where can I find the lawyer in Bangkok that you used? I shared all the information on that video. If you go in the description box of that video, unless you're watching it from your TV, you can, I don't know why you can't see in the description box the website of that. But if you still can't find it, email me your information and I'll send you a link. But all his information is in the description box of that video. King Imagar, how are you? When you're planning the fishing trip in this, I guess you're saying when am I finished planning the fishing trip in the States? I'm not sure. I'm going with a buddy. I'm not sure if we're going in the coast, saltwater fishing or bass fishing, but we're definitely going fishing. Carbon for me, hello from California. Great blog to watch consistently. Thank you. Barry, people in Boston, New York, New Jersey talk differently than people in the South. It's all English. Yeah, it's crazy how we can all understand each other, right? And there's no problem. But hey, you know. Let's see. Oh, no problem, King. A lot of people that make comments or talk to me on the internet, I know that and I do that sometimes too. I use the voice, you know. But a lot of people that come from Germany or Russia or Ireland, their English is a little bit off. But I never chastise you guys. I always know it. I try to figure out. It's not too hard to figure out what you're saying. And I would never try to correct anybody. Hell, what good would that do? Would it try to make me look like I'm smarter than you? Mr. Colosso, I hope to finally meet up on my next trip. That would be fine. We're leaving in less than a couple weeks, and we'll be gone for 3 weeks back in the U.S. So unless you're planning on meeting me over there. John McKee, are you guys going to visit Udon Thani again? Yes, I'm sure we are. We have friends there, and Paige has friends there too. But every time I go, I try to meet up with a couple people, but it doesn't seem to work out. Hey, Pad Thai from BKK, Bangkok. The Punisher, seems like you have a cool father-in-law. He's a very cool dude, a very hard worker. He loves to work. Thunder, how are you, sir? I hope you're keeping up your pizza making skills. I did, and I screwed one up the other day. I forgot about it and burned it up. Kyle, it's like trying to understand Afrikaners when you go to Germany. Yeah. Language is different everywhere in the world. I don't know. Pad Thai, going to miss you guys here in Thailand. I'm going to miss Thailand too. Elizabeth, Avon, Chuck if we see you in Thailand, can we say hi to you and Paige or no? Of course, I'm the same guy in person as I am here now. You can talk to anybody that has ever met me before or see them in my videos. I'm that guy, and I love to talk to people. I think what this is all about is to get to know people. But I do avoid negative people. I don't have too many people that watch my channel that I don't really feed into it that much. If you're an extremely negative person, I mean, if you have a different opinion than me, that's great. But if you're negative, I block you. But I really don't have too many thumbs down, too many negatives on my channel. But I do like to meet and talk to people. So I see a lot of people sometimes that recognize me and they're very standoffish and they don't want to come talk to me, but that's okay. I understand. If I met some people that I know on YouTube, I probably wouldn't walk over and talk to them either. To be honest with you, I'm kind of a quiet person. But if I see you, if I see somebody sitting next to me or standing next to me, and you're a farang, whatever, I will say hello to you. Flobo just started watching, says the channel's inspiring. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thoughts, ideas, and what? Good to see you here. Mr. Colossal says, I won't be able to come for a few months. I was there in April for your birthday, for his birthday, not mine. But you guys had gone out after Songkran. After that, I just traveled around. We're always running around, but I try to tell you guys in advance. I know it's hard to keep up with all the videos, but on the updates, usually I try to tell everybody what our plans are at the beginning of the videos. Ben, how do you know when the bugs go bad? What was the expiration date? I saw your... I have a lot of questions on Facebook and emails and stuff. I'm so far behind right now. I don't know about the expiration date of bugs, especially frozen bugs. I didn't get that far into it to try to figure that out, brother. Pad Thai, we're going to be gone for a little less than 3 weeks, but I'm still going to continue to make videos in the United States. I think there's some funny things I like to show you guys when I'm over there, if you're interested or not. If not, no big deal. I do it for my own entertainment. King, speaking of your father-in-law, I was going to send him some gold bond for men. You think he would use it? Don't send them anything. I am so tired of buying them stuff. They are so picky people. No, I get them stuff all the time and they won't use it. He's like Mr. Simpson. I give it to him, he's like, and then he'll give it to somebody else. So don't even worry about it. You know, I'm a giver too. I like to give things and say, hey, this might make your life a little bit easier. Forget about it. He'll thank you and then give it away to somebody else. Tiffany, post videos when in America for us. I will, Tiffany, and I want to try to make them interesting and try not to make them too damn long. Monterey, how are you? Uncle Chuck keeps it 100. Thank you very much. Monetary, right? Sorry. Let's see. King says he wants to plan a trip for Sunday Fun Day. Yeah, come on down. Let's see. Pad Thai, 1 more week to go and things fun happening. Yes, always fun. Booger T. Wang, good to see you. It's always good to look at things from a different perspective. You know, I don't have to explain that to you guys. When you're a narrow-minded person and you only see things one-sided, it doesn't hurt anybody but yourself. It only hurts you. I'll tell you a little story. Hi, Paige. When me and Paige traveled around the United States, the country that I lived in my entire life, I learned things that I never learned before by traveling around and talking to people in different countries. We had the best, did we have a good time?
Yeah.
We had a great time, and it really opened my mind up to things that I had read or that I have heard from other people. You know, that's how we get our point of views, usually not firsthand. But anyway, if you're not open-minded to different ideas, then it only affects you. Brent says, is it easy, Chuck, to get to you in Thailand? Everybody always wants to know where I'm at. If you go to our homepage, I even put a damn Google map on our little About tab. Yeah, we have an airport in Nakhon Phanom, man. It's easy to take a bus here, or a taxi, or a Song Tao, but it's easy to get anywhere in Thailand. I haven't told Brent about your cat named Paige yet. Oh, you did see it, okay. But to answer your question, it's very easy to get here to Thap Phanom from Nakhon Phanom if you wanted to fly. But everywhere in Thailand, they know where Thap Phanom is because the temple here, Wat Phra Thap Phanom, is a very famous temple in Thailand. Utah rocks. Hey, Chuck. Hello from Nakhon Sawan. No, I have to get Paige to pronounce things for me. I'm just a stupid redneck who can't say Farang. It looks like I'm headed back to the States for some serious surgery. Oh, sorry to hear that. I'll have to start all over again to get a retirement visa. Sorry to hear that. If it's a funds problem, I understand, but still getting the visa is not hard to do, especially in the States. Captain Miller, how are you going to keep all the energy Paige has contained on the flight back to the States? The craziest thing is she'll sleep the whole damn way. It aggravates me, and I'm always hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? She can get on the plane and just lay down and go to sleep. And I'm a damn nervous wreck, you know. So she's got a switch to turn it. He wants to know how you're going to contain all your energy on the airplane. Sleep. She's going to sleep so that when she gets off the airplane and I'm jet lagged, she can be like on top of me. Milk. She's trying to make sure I stay young to keep up with her on all these damn road trips. John Dunlop. Chuck, I would like to thank you for all that you do to help people get an understanding of some of the things that they may encounter based on your experience in Thailand. Thank you for that. You said that correctly. I'm not a know-it-all of all things. I just share my experiences in Thailand. If you have questions, I try to get information from other Thai people and research that I can get in Thailand. I'm not a knower of all things for sure, but I like to show videos of our experience, but you got to know in Thailand, my experience will be totally different than anybody else's, but at least you can get an idea of the way things are and really just learn to relax and let it happen. It's going to be fine. Sinister. So what the cup? I just popped into Andy. I was going to bed and I saw he was live and I just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Sometimes I really hate to do that. Because everybody wants to say hello and ask me some questions, and I don't want to take anything away from Andy's channel. I did that one time, and I'll never do it again. Damn, I forgot his name. That's crazy. I can't remember the name of the vlogger. Anyway, I popped into his, and it's probably best I don't mention his name anyway. I popped into his live stream and said hello. And then all of a sudden I had a lot of people that wanted to say hello to me, and he got irritated and said, "Oh, I guess I could come back later, Chuck. Looks like you have the floor," and in a sarcastic way. So I said, "No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say hello," and I got off. Ray, greetings from Kauto, Hua Hin. I do like Hua Hin, but it's not a place for me. I haven't been there since I moved here. I've been there before, but I really like Cha'am and go past Hua Hin to Prachua, Kirikan. Timothy, greetings and salutation from Udon Thani. Enjoy your family and friends. Good luck and safe travel. I really like Udon. It's a big city, and I'm not a big city person, but I like Udon better than I like Karat. I really do. I think it's just because it's maybe more organized, I think. Brent says Brian is in the States now. Brian's not in the States yet. He'll be there on the 4th. He's got a mission in America that he wants to do. No time to be sad. So whenever you feel like you need to make a life change in the one short life that you have, you need to act upon it because tomorrow comes fast. So he's going to be in America on the 4th. From what he told me. Chucky is the most popular Thai vlogger. Oh, thank you. I'm going to tell you this. I just did a video in Pak Chong. I went to a famous temple that was financed by a very, very famous movie star. I won't give up his name right now in Thailand. But I had a good time with this guy. He said, "I'm going to put you in a movie here in Thailand." I said, "No, I'm not that guy." But we got along pretty good. It's going to be a funny video. He is back in the 70s and 80s. And even right now, he was the most popular movie star in Thailand. 70-year-old man and in his awesome shape. I think all my Thai viewers will appreciate that. The other guys go, "Who the hell is that?" Husong, oh, do I like som tam? I love all Thai food. I like som tam Thai. I don't care for som tam Isan. I don't like playa. I don't like the smelly. I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, movie. Not for me. I'm not movie star, but I was given this advice before I joined the military, and I always stood behind that through everything, is never volunteer for anything and always stand in the middle and you'll succeed. That's me. I don't want to be a showboat. I will do a video in Chiang Mai, Tiffany, whenever we go there, but we don't have plans quite yet to go there. Jim Mahoney, Marine Air Force here in Pattaya. Thank you for your service. Thank you very much. Marine Air Force. So were you in both, or is your partner also an Air Force? But anyway, thank you very much for your service. Brent, I did an awesome interview with an Australian guy the other day, but I talked about it at the beginning of this video about my camera gear and how I'm going to get it fixed. But met a guy who was a vegetarian, was a vegan, but became a vegetarian here in Thailand. But we had an interesting talk. The sound wasn't too good, and I think it would have irritated most people. from what I gather from some of my other irritating interviews. Pad Thai, will you still keep in touch with Siphon? I don't know why not. Her and Paige are still good friends. They don't live too far from here. She doesn't live too far from here. Yeah, they talk back and forth on Facebook. Keith Burns, hi Chuck, I'm visiting family and friends in Ballarat, Victoria, Australia. Cold here now, going back home to Patong in July. It's cold up in the United States too. From what I saw in the news the other day, it was still 50 degrees. Jim says, both still serving in the U.S. Air Force Reserves. Okay, awesome. You guys are awesome. Leon Oshia, been I Chumpei for 2 years. Best move I ever did. Yeah, a lot of people that come to Thailand, living here is really not for everybody. It really just depends on your needs in life. But I think if you want to live here, you've got to be really an open-minded person, a flexible person, and easy to adapt to another culture. But if you're the type of person that's here because of a budget and the weather, and you don't like the culture, and you don't want to understand the culture, it makes your time limited or very unhappy here. And that's what I don't understand that with a lot of people that live here. Anyway, I hope you stay happy. Powerful logic. What would you do if you were called for jury duty in the U.S.? Has this happened to you? I wouldn't know if I did. I don't have an address in the United. No, I have an address in my mom's house. Obviously, I wouldn't go, and I wouldn't be penalized for that because I'm not able to be there. I don't live in the country. I am the United States knows I'm living over here in Thailand, but if you don't get it, they're not going to come after you. I have found jury duty deals that were lost came from a change of address, and it was past the time, and nobody ever knocked on my door and said, "Hey, what the hell's going on here?" Pasung, Chuck, what is the best street food in Thailand you like? Street food that I like. I like gai yam. It's a barbecued chicken. I like pad thai. Pad thai is a comfort food. Pad thai is really good with a couple of beers. It's a safe food to eat in Thailand if you're traveling and visiting. Pad thai, unless you've got allergies of peanuts or whatever, you know. But it's a safe, non-spicy dish. King, would you ever consider getting a drone on some of your trips when you're in the mountains? I've thought about it, I've looked at it. I'm not really ready to try to buy a drone, I think. And not just that, it's carrying it around. I'm kind of a spontaneous blogger. I just like to do current things that are happening with me right now. I'm very bad about planning stuff. I'm good at ad lib, talking live, and not. When I have to do a blah 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 video and I have to plan it out, man, I have to edit the crap out of it. So I don't like to plan things, and I don't like to carry a lot of gear around. So it's not really on my list of things to get right now. Okay, let's see. Payong, it's very hot in Minnesota. Crazy weather. My family's hunkering down in Florida right now, getting ready for in the Gulf Coast for a storm. Dub T, does your Thai health insurance cover you in other countries? Yes, and it does have a temporary deal to come to the United States too. But it covers everywhere in it covers everywhere in the world except the United States and Canada. But it depends on what kind of plan you want to get. In Illinois, it's 104. Well, I must have watched a delayed news program. I thought it said it was 50 like a week ago. It could have been, right? Is there a video about my tattoo? Bart Clark asked. Nah, not really. I got it done over a 5-day period of time. It took 25 hours to do. I'm not really the type of person that likes to walk around without a shirt on and show everything. I don't want to make it about me. I had a tattoo of a dragon that I had, and it was starting to fade. I hate to see what this one's going to look like in the 30 years when it fades, but it's called a mangon. It's a dragon, and I really like it. I know the face looks kind of scary. It's not done yet. I got a little bit more to do down here. But I really like art, and Paige doesn't like it, but I don't care. It's what I wanted, and I already had it anyway, so she won't. I tried to get her to get one of a monkey, but she won't get it. So anyway, I don't know. What do you want to know about it?
What do you think?
Talking about you. You like my tattoo?
Yakuza tattoo?
Yakuza. Okay. Hello. Kantai, what is the name of your insurance? I shared a link to that on a video I did of a Q&A. A link to that, but it's called IMG Global. Mr. Tin Man, good to see you here. Jimmy AIS, yeah, there's a lot of different insurance companies out there. Paragonstein 3D. Could you compare living in Thailand to any countries in Central or South America? Opinion. I really considered moving to Mexico a while back, but you can probably guess the reasonings right now why I wouldn't want to do that. I have been to almost every country in South, Central, and Mexico area. I've been there. I don't know. I can't really compare that to living in Thailand, I think. I think Thailand, living in Asia is completely different than South America. But I don't know. I really like the Yucatan. They do speak perfect English out there. I liked Honduras. Honduras is very beautiful, but a dirty, dirty place in some areas. I don't know. Anura, good to see you. Also, Charles Smith, Yakuza. Yes, he calls me Yakuza. I've had a lot of people tell me to be really careful when traveling to Japan. I might want to consider covering that up. So I think I'll take their advice. It's really frowned upon in Japan, tattoos. Powerful Logic, you mentioned the U.S. knows that you are living in Thailand. Did you register with the U.S. Embassy in Thailand to do that? No, but when I checked out of the United States and I scanned my passport, they knew I was leaving. And also when I filed my taxes, I had to tell them, that I was a resident in Thailand for over 364 days, and that exempted me from paying the penalty for the insurance. So they know that I'm over here, mainly because they know when I scanned my passport when I left the country, they knew I was coming to Thailand. Jeff, happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you. Aurora, Thailand is better, my man. I don't know. I'm here because I really like it here. If I didn't like it here, I would be somewhere that I like. Life's too short to settle for me, in my opinion. I know we all have to stay and do things because we have responsibilities of whatever, but there's got to be a point in your life where you can think about yourself, and that's just where I'm at right now. I don't have any plans of moving to Mexico anyway, so. Thoughts, ideas, and whatnot. Tats are fine. You know, I really enjoy tattoos. I think there's a meaning behind that for everybody's reasoning to get a tattoo. So if you don't like it, then you don't like it. That doesn't mean that person, if you don't like it, you don't have to get it. But I wouldn't disrespect anybody for not having tattoos. I don't disrespect anybody for being a vegan or being a Muslim or being whatever, gay or a Democrat, whatever. We all have our reasons to be in whoever we are. We just have to respect each other. You know, there's a reason why we all think differently. And we got to respect that. I get carried off on some of these comments. I'm sorry. David, Chuck, enjoy your videos. Long, you speak some Thai. Did you teach yourself or take Thai language classes? Yeah, I made a lot of videos about that, but I went to school for a little over 4 months. I learned to read and write Thai, and it's a long learning process. The accent is very important. Reading Thai, learning the alphabet is #1 step to learning Thai, in my opinion. Let's see. Johnny, looks like I'm staying in shape. Yeah, I'm round. No, I'm trying to stay healthier. I can spend more time worrying about myself now than worrying about taking care of other people in my life. So it's easy to do. Posang says no work tomorrow. Good deal for you. Happy Memorial Day. That's the best thing about it, right? Off on Monday. And don't forget to thank a soldier. Anura, you should see Cambodia. Then you will know how good Thailand is. I have been to Cambodia. I made a video on that. Yeah, I wouldn't live in Cambodia. David, Chuck, enjoy your video log. You speak sometime. Oh, I just read that. I went backwards. Sorry. Yeah, I took language classes. I apologize. Barrick, have you ever thought about getting a tattoo from the monks at the tattoo festival? What do you think? Does that answer your question? Round is a shape, yes, round is a good shape. Paige is getting round too. Good night, David. Good to see you here. Patayono Memorial Day means big sales. Yeah, that's what makes the economy go around back in the Western world, right? It's like a gigantic flea market. It is 9:50 in the morning here. Think about it. Says, do most Thai dishes contain fish oil? No. A lot of them have fish sauce, but not fish oil. Barrett, thank you very much. Anura, oh no, that is a sentimental subject. Gay, ho ho ho. Yeah. I could care less. My son, my youngest son is gay. I'd still love him as, it doesn't really matter as long as he's happy, Do I approve of it? Would any heterosexual father you know, want his son to be married to a woman, of course, but am I happy for him? I just, yeah, I love my son. I want him to be happy. I have no problem with the way that he is or anybody else. So. I just shared that with you. Paige doesn't feed me. She drags me to the market to buy food. Paige is an awesome cook, though. I plan on doing another 120K bike ride in the morning. I should have went today, but I wanted to do this live update for you, and I had to put a video out this morning. When I do that, I got to leave early in the morning after the bathroom because there's no bathrooms on the way, and then get back. Yep, gonna be in America on the 8th. Looking forward to seeing my family and eating some good food. I'm gonna buy some underwear. Underwear is difficult to find here in Thailand that actually works for me. Gonna buy a few more shirts and just some things, some electronic stuff. Hey, Rick. Doug T, my Thai girlfriend goes to 7-Eleven and gets me food, and she cooks it for me. Her mother's horrified. Thai food's not for everybody. I get it. Third Kalung Tung. Hi, Chuck. Kindly greet me, your Filipino subscriber. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I have some other Filipino people that watch that used to live in Thailand. I guess they have nothing else better to do. Watch me. But thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I mentioned this at the beginning of this video, and I'm about to end this video. It's been 1 hour. I don't want to drag it along too long. Sinister asked about cooking with the kids coming up. The kids went back to school. The kids have been really busy, and every time I try to schedule something, it always falls through. So I'm not the type of person to keep asking for things. I don't want to be annoying. So the kids know if they want to come here, they can come here, but everybody's been busy. So anyway, I mentioned supporting me at the beginning of the video. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of people that watch that thinking I'm an e-beggar. I don't really care. When I say support, I mean thumbs up. I mean subscribe. I mean stay happy. That's all I want. I want a positive relationship with you guys. I want to share a positive life. I try to show the positive things in everything. Not everything I show is rainbows and flowers. There are some negative things here that I do share with you, but we got to try to understand why that is. And I just want to show you guys there's always another side to a story. And if we only keep a narrow-minded perspective about things, it only hurts us. But I want to share life in a friendly, peaceful manner and get other people's opinions too. But I know over 60% of my viewers are not subscribers. When you subscribe to the channel and you interact with the channel, it actually helps. So all these other vloggers that are out there, they're collecting money from AdSense, just like I am. So the more interaction that you have, the more advertisers want to come to your channel, and that's a good way to help support the channel is through advertising money that comes in from YouTube. So I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for shirts. I'm just asking for your continuous positive responses and dedication to watching my channel, and to just please subscribe. Subscription doesn't cost anything to do. You're not going to get any annoying emails or I don't know why you wouldn't want to subscribe, but it'll keep you updated on what's coming, videos that are coming. So anyway, support the channel by doing that and staying positive. So you guys have an awesome 3-day weekend back in the U.S. And you other guys also have a wonderful life, wonderful day, wonderful whatever it is you're doing. Gonna take these next 12 days here in Top Phnom to just relax, have some family time, taking a airplane from Nakhon Phanom to Bangkok on the 7th. Gonna spend the day in Bangkok. I know I have a couple of people that live there. Hit me up. Maybe we can have dinner. I don't know exactly where we're staying yet. It's gonna be by the airport. We're taking a taxi from one airport to our hotel, and then the hotel to the next airport the next day, and getting on that long haul back. So on our way back, we're taking Eva Air, which leaves out of Taipei. On our way back, we're going to Taipei. We have, I think, a 14-hour layover that we had scheduled so that we can actually go see Taipei. And I think that'll make a great trip, and hope you guys come along for that. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Kap kun makrap, chok di kap, now jukan mai kap, and I will see you on the next video.